Hello and welcome to Project Ragnarok. I will here be explaining how everything works, and I am going to start with the faction system. So, in Project Ragnarok there are 4 factions. These include the Order of the Exalted Lion, the Galactic Alliance, the Fangwild, and the Terminus. Everyone who participates in this event will join one of these 4 factions, or in the future, if there are enough players, we might add more factions if a faction wants to split off or if people in a certain faction want to rebel. Every faction will have the chance to fight for so-called realms on this map. Every stage in the game, or every stage background in the game, counts as a realm. These are like islands you can claim. Some of them have rewards, some of them don't. These will be given to you at the end of a season, which probably will be like a few months or a month. And after that, the map rewards will get updated. Now, as you can see, the 4 colors on the map show the territory of each faction. In order to capture more stages or more realms, you will have to fight. At the moment, you will have to fight against chosen bots in predetermined modes, which are listed in the Discord. Once you have claimed a realm, however, you will be able to choose your own game mode. This can be anything. You can create your own custom game mode with rules wherever, as long as it's decently playable and not too complicated. You will be able to defend it using that game mode. This means every player or every faction who wants to claim a realm in your territory will have to play against one of your players in the set game mode that you have determined. Whoever wins either keeps the faction or claims it. It is, however, not allowed to have 2 realms with the same game mode. The game modes do not have to be the same that are playable on this map. For example, the Brawl Ball map or realm does not have to be a Brawl Ball game mode, it can be anything. But every realm under your territory has to be a different game mode. What counts as a different game mode? 1v1 and 2v2 count as a different game mode. 1v1 and 1v1 with 200% damage does not count as a different game mode, except if there is a new specific rule. New specific rules include things like Juggernaut, the custom game mode where you have a 2v1 and one player has stat boosts and stuff. So just as long as you can come up with a new theme for a game mode, like let's say every team has to have one player with I don't know, 200% damage taken. It's a 3v3. Whoever can hunt down that player first wins. That is a new game mode from stock 3v3 because there is a new theme. It's like a hunting game mode. That's the whole point. In the end, I'm gonna choose if it counts as a new game mode or not. I'm gonna try to be very lenient and accept as many as possible. And I will help you find new game modes if you need. This is just so clans actually have a chance to defend their territory, otherwise one faction is just going to be all stock pros and they're going to take everything. That's kind of boring. How do you move on this map? How do you do this? Every faction can set a size limit for every realm. So, for example, if you pick Apocalypse, you can set the size to 3, and then there can be 3 players on this realm stationed. This includes the game mode, so you have to have the game mode be 3v3, and then the size of the realm is 3. The opposing faction can only attack with the same amount or less players. Every faction can move players from one realm to another once per day. The realms, however, have to be next to each other in order to move in between them. You see the 4 lines on the edges. Those are called bifrosts. Those are connections between realms that otherwise could not be traveled between the two because they are not next to each other. These function as if the realms were next to each other. With time, there will be more such bifrosts because some factions will win community events or events in the Discord. These include things like small tournaments, free-for-all events, whatever. I will host these events. Every faction will be able to play. Whoever wins is going to be able to get either to set a custom Bifrost to from whichever realm to whatever realm they want. They might gain one use bonies. They can use like plus 10% damage for an attack or whatever, or codes or whatever. You'll see. But these events are going to give the faction that wins a small bonus. I hope this clears up the confusion a few of you had. If you have any questions, go into the Discord, into the How It Works channel and look there, or DM me about it. I will gladly answer your questions.